Hello everyone, this is Erkin Fresh, aka Blue Phoenix. What I'll be doing in this tutorial is going over the Phrygian mode and why you should be using it in your productions. First, let me explain the difference between Phrygian mode and the minor scale. In the minor scale, this is C minor. You start the root note and you go up 2, then 1, 2, 2, 1. 2, 2. Now the only difference when you jump over to Phrygian mode is watch what happens to that second note. It just drops one semitone. So now you're at 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. That's the only difference. So here's how it would sound. Let's see here, 120. So you're only going to hear the difference really with that second note. And when we go through and do chords here, again, really the main difference is in Phrygian mode that D becomes C sharp. So you'll actually see a couple of these change. 3 of the chords change apparently, yes. Turn those on. So there you go. Has a much different sound to it. Turn those back on. All right. So I also prepared some examples here. So that's the technical details. Again, just drop that second note down, one semitone. You're good to go. So I picked out a couple tunes here that have Phrygian mode. First I'm going to use here is Glasseyes by Qygen. Pay specific attention to that bass line around the second bar. Here we go. So what I've done is I've mimicked up that bass line in using some of my own instruments here. And this one's in F sharp Phrygian mode. Basically, that bass line at the second half of the second bar, it only goes up one semitone here. So this is what gives it that cool sound. Oops. That's just the bass line there in Phrygian mode. And what I've done here is make the bass line into minor mode by bumping that Phrygianness, friggin' Phrygianness, up one semitone. Here we go. Notice how that sounds kind of off. It sounds sour or something. And it's no good. It's kind of poopy. So what I did, I took the original track and I just bumped. I used the transposition here to bump it up one semitone. It sounds, I bumped it into minor, kind of. It sounds odd, but here we go. Of course, it contorts everything else too. It's not quite right. So there's one good example that's in freeform genre. I've also picked out a tune here from Trance, Phanera Above Paris by Cincy. I heard this track recently. I thought, man, that is one awesome tune. Why? Because it's Phrygian mode. It's friggin' Phrygian, baby. Here we go. So really it's in that 8th bar where it hits that Phrygian note. It's right here. Again, this one is in C Phrygian mode, so that last bar, the bass line goes to C sharp. So I've got kind of a mock-up here in Phrygian mode with chords. And that eighth bar, that chord just sounds awesome. It just sounds really good. Here it comes again. Oh yeah. So I decided to bump that one into minor mode just to give you a sense of what that sounds like in minor. Yeah, whoa, sounds awful. That's my opinion anyway. So there you go. That's how Phrygian can really spice up your tunes, your productions. Be sure that if you decide to use Phrygian mode, that you actually use that second note. It's very easy to get stuck in the idea of using like the 1, 3, 4, 5 chords, and you won't really bring out the Phrygianness of the tune. So if you put Phrygian in there, use that second note, and you don't have to use it that often. It just, you put it just the 8th bar had it, and it just sounded really good. So definitely check that out for your productions. And as always, make sure you save your work. So all you did here was watch probably, so you may have nothing to say, but also subscribe for future tutorials. I'm trying to roll these out at least every other week. I might start doing some easier stuff every other week as well, like PST reviews. So anyway, again, this is Fresh, aka Blue Phoenix. Hope you learned something today. I'll see you next time.